Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Robin Zimmerman. We bring you our show from downtown Beaufort at the fantastic Pat Conroy Literary Center. We've got a great lineup of guests, so stay with us. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Robin Zimmerman. Our first guest today is the Executive Director of the Pat Conroy Literary Center, where we are right now. It is Jonathan Haupt. Jonathan, good to have you with us.
Thanks, Robin.
We have a lot to talk about today because the Pat Conroy Literary Festival is coming up beginning really the last week in October, leading to the first weekend in November.
That's right.
On the 29th, we have the launch of Pat Conroy's wife's book, Cassandra
That's
King.
right. Yes.
So that's going to be at USCB. So
It's
talk a little bit about that.
USCB Center for the Arts, starting at 7 p.m. for the event that's free and open to the public.
Right.
And Cassandra's memoir, Tell Me a Story, will be available for sale that night for the very first time. And she'll be in conversation with David Lauderdale from the Island Packet, from the Beaufort Gazette as well. Really nice conversation to jump in on.
I know the book is much anticipated.
Yes.
We've been talking about it for a while, so
Absolutely.
I'm sure everyone is excited to be able to read it, to read her story, her version of the man that she was married to in his life.
Indeed.
Yes, This is going to be exciting. And then on October the 30th, we're at the Coligny Theater, and that is with, again, the panel of our Princess Scribes.
That's right. There are 4 or 5 of us there that night, including Larry Rowland, fantastic local historian, and one of Pat Conroy's students from Defusky Island, Sally Ann Robinson, will be with us there that night.
And I'm excited to learn more about Clay Rice. He's on November the 2nd. Of course, now we're on to Saturday.
Right.
He's an artist and an author. So talk about Clay.
Clay is a silhouette artist, which is a really remarkable skill set to have. So he'll be right here in the Conroy Center on Saturday from 10 to 1 doing silhouette portraits by appointment. So folks can sign up for that beforehand. It's a really popular thing for parents to do for their kids. But a lot of adults like to have that done. It is.
The black on white, and it's.
It is.
Does he take a picture, or how does he?
He does it with you in front of him. So he's doing it sort of live in this really wonderful interactive experience that involves storytelling as well, because he's also a remarkable children's book author and illustrator.
Clay, where's he from, Clay Rice?
His family is from right here in Beaufort. He makes his home on the Isle of Palms now, but he was very kind to come back and do some work for us for the festival this year.
Sounds good. Now, what else is going on Saturday, before we get to Saturday night?
Sure. Saturday is a really big day for us, and for people who've not signed up for anything at all with the festival yet, you can still get into almost anything on Saturday. It's free and open to the public, and it will be more or less across the street from where we are right now at Old Bay Marketplace. From 10 in the morning till about 6 p.m. there are a sequence of 6 presentations that are going on. So for about an hour, someone or a group of someones will be on stage talking about a book or a writer, and the audience gets to engage with that, and then there's book signing afterwards each time.
And then that night is going to be an interesting night because we have Mary Alice Monroe and Sally Murphy, and they are going to be over at the Technical College of the Lowcountry.
That's right, over in McLean Hall, starting at 7 p.m. that evening, and that is a ticketed event, so $15 ticket price for that. But Sally R. Murphy was one of the first Turtle ladies, and this is a subject that's very near and dear to Mary Alice. Of course, she's written any number of books about it, and it was important to Pat Conroy as well. So to put the two of them in conversation about that experience in their own writing lives is a really nice opportunity for folks to participate in.
Now, you have a brochure.
I do have a brochure, yes, because there's so much going on. It's hard to get your head around it. So these are really handy.
Very nice.
And these are available locally here at the Conroy Center, at the Visitor Center, and also at all of our local bookstores, at Nevermore, Beaufort Bookstore, and McIntosh Bookshop.
You know, looking at the brochure, it's nicely laid out exactly what is happening each day, but I'm drawn to the last page where it says the partners and sponsors and those in partnership with you all. So, I mean, it's a full...
It goes on a bit.
Yes.
We would not be able to take on something like this festival by ourselves as the Conroy Center. So it takes a long, long list of community partners, both organizations and individuals, to really make this happen year after year.
And so, Jonathan, so much going on this week. of the festival. So what are you most looking forward to? What are you most anticipating?
Well, Saturday morning at 10 over at Old Bay Marketplace, our Camp Conroy kids are coming back. These are the middle school students who we worked with over
This
the
summer.
summer. That's right. And they produced a book together over the summer, but here at the festival they're going to get to do a reading from that, really talk about their experiences. And that's just a nice thing to be able to offer to a group of kids and their families and our community too.
That's wonderful. Where will they be?
They'll be upstairs at Old Bay Marketplace.
Okay, perfect. Again, the Pat Conroy Literary Festival will begin on October the 29th and run through Sunday. November the 3rd. So thank you so much, Jonathan, for being with us, and good luck. It's going to be a great month.
Thank you, Robin.
And we'll be right back with North of the Broad. Stay tuned.